Right, a very good morning to you. Let's get into our news headline bulletin now. The state is expected to bring a new witness in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial this morning. This follows the conclusion of the testimony of the first witness to be called, Sergeant Thabo Mosia, yesterday. 5 men are on trial for the murder of the goalkeeper in the High Court in Pretoria. He was shot and killed during an alleged robbery at the home of his girlfriend in Vosloorus in 2014. The former head of the KwaZulu-Natal Treasury, Mpho Shabalala, is due to be sentenced in the Pietermaritzburg High Court today following his conviction on charges of fraud and corruption. Shabalala was also convicted of money laundering and contravening the Public Finance Management Act in connection with a 44 million rand contract to buy 22 water purification plants for rural areas. The ANC in Johannesburg has thrown its weight behind the looming motion of no confidence against Johannesburg Mayor Dr. Mpho Phalatse. ANC Regional Chairperson Dada Morero has accused Phalatse of failing to deliver services in the metro. The minority parties, including the AIC, ATM, COPE, UDM, PAC and El Jama, plan to bring a motion of no confidence in Phalatse. The motion follows the removal of Council Speaker Vasco da Gama last week. Morero says the DA has neglected the townships. The Bhisho High Court has heard that it was necessary to apply deviation process on the procurement of the monies to be used for activities for the late former President Nelson Mandela in 2013. This came out during the testimony of former Buffalo City manager Andile Fani, who was the third state witness to take the stand in the trial of the Nelson Mandela funeral scandal case. The trial started yesterday with former Eastern Cape Premier Noxolo Kibet as its first witness. Fani told court that during a state of emergency, a deviation in the procurement process is acceptable, but it needs to be approved by the accounting officer. He said Madiba's death was regarded as an emergency and therefore the municipality had to source funds from its reserves since it was not budgeted for. The case continues.